I'm Brian Cooley, and welcome to the Buzz Reports. First, the gadget of the week. It's the Ultra Mobile PC, or UMPC. All the buzz coming out of the just concluded CeBIT Tech Trade Show in Germany. Now, a UMPC is about half the size of a laptop, about twice the size of a smartphone. So not as useful as the former, not as portable as the latter. It typically runs a compressed version of Windows dubbed Origami on a CPU clocked at around or below a gigahertz. Sounds like a fun way to kill an afternoon, doesn't it? The field includes Samsung's Q1 Ultra, the Asus R2H, the OQO Model 2, Sony UX series. But isn't it interesting that Apple, the company that has had the most luck getting into the palm of your hand than anyone except for Motorola and Nokia, isn't doing one of these? Now the news. Internet Protocol TV, or IPTV, made a big step forward, or at least a big step sideways this week. It now has an official industry forum behind it. France Telecom, Ericsson, Sony, Panasonic, and several other big names are now the Open IPTV Forum, which is kind of an odd name because membership in said forum is closed. But aside from that, by September 07, they promised to publish a formal technical spec for IPTV, and that should help clear the way for deployment to your home and mine. Here's my nightmare scenario, though. What if Sony ends up handling open standards? All they do is proprietary. And France Telecom ends up doing DRM. They want Apple iTunes to be open. And Ericsson, which does cell phones, what if they end up with the big screen details? Don't laugh, it could happen. The Airbus A380. The A380 is that huge new double-decker jumbo jet, and it is in the Buzz Report this week because of its maiden voyages to the U.S. Airlines are all adrool about the 555 passengers this plane can carry, but I go the other way. How few can we put on board, leaving room for the in-flight lounge? Designers have already mocked up great designs for lounges on A380s. Look at this guy. He's in the bar, having a couple three, standing up through the whole flight, and the air marshal isn't even thinking about tasering him. I love that. And how about here? Now he's decided to sit down before he falls down, and he's got a groovy little workstation to sit at and dispatch belligerent emails while he comes down off his liquor high. It's like never leaving home. I love this. And finally, if you think you have a deleted file horror story, I can top it. There's a huge database up at the Alaska Department of Revenue. It's used to track payment of $38 billion in oil revenues dispersed out to Alaskans. In other words, it's a lot of money going to a lot of people. Or should I say it was? You see, one of their IT guys deleted it. No, didn't just delete it, formatted the drive it was on. Now, even that alone wouldn't cause a seasoned IT pro's bowel to turn to water, but this would. He also clobbered the backup drive. No problem, restore it from the backup tapes. No, they were unreadable. It was gone. Now remember, this is the record of $38 billion. Nobody panicked, said fund director and really good liar Amy Sco. No, they started typing and typing and typing, re-entering 300 file boxes of paper records, one keystroke at a time. Close to 100 people worked overtime and weekends for 6 weeks to get it all back in there. And you know there are more errors than before. Now will you please take a look at our editor's choice backup hard drives? I'm Brian Cooley. This has been the Buzz Report. Thanks for watching.